everyone. You're listening to the Elisa Fucci Show. I'm your host, Elisa Fucci. I'm a motivational speaker, podcaster, an international best-selling book author, relationship life coach, and certified breathwork detox facilitator. They say real love takes work. Let me and experts from all over the world help you make being in a relationship fun and easy. Hello. Welcome to today's podcast episode. I am so excited to be coming to you guys today. Just had the Thanksgiving break. And I'm back here again answering one of my listeners' question. So, like I said last week, if you have a question that you would like to submit with a problem that you're confronted with and you need me to answer it during my next podcast, let me know. Send it over to my email at Elisa, E-L-I-S-A, Fucci, F-U-C-C-I, .coaching@gmail.com. Go ahead and submit your problem, your question regarding your relationship, your family, your marriage, and I'll do my best to answer it. I will give you a warning. I am brutally honest. If you have not figured that out before, if you have not listened to my podcast before, beware, I am honest. So if you're not ready to hear the answer, the true answer to your question, or if you're not ready to confront your limiting beliefs, then don't submit one. Because I will point out what I see from my perspective as a life coach. Okay. So with my experience in relationships, so I will go ahead and answer the question that was presented to me by email. And I have a few more, and I am just so excited. This is so exciting for me to be able to answer questions and help real time. So just bring them on, send them over. Okay. So today's listener says, I wanted to ask about my ex. He had surgery last week and he depends on his family to help him, although they are pretty much not there. I was worried about him last week being alone, so I took the initiative to take care of him. He seems a little aggravated by me taking care of him, although no one else is there with him. I am not doing this for validation, but doing this out of my heart because he's the father of my kid. I feel like he has so much hate in his heart towards me because of everything we went through in our relationship. He has not healed, and I have. My question is, should I continue helping him with his recovery or just leave him alone? I feel so bad for him, and my son noticed that he has nobody but us. Not taking anything personally, only that I feel just his vibe so strongly towards me. Sincerely, your listener. Okay, so first, again, I am going to go back to the origin of every problem. That's what coaches do, right? We start asking you questions so you can see the real truth, the root of the problem, right? So you can see what you're really asking me. So you can see your beliefs. I'm going to be asking questions that you can ask yourself. So then you can see things for what they are, and making the decision will be clear. And you won't need me to tell you what to do. You'll know what to do because it'll feel right. It'll feel like it's what you want to do. First of all, I want to point out that what I see in this scenario is that you are playing the role of the rescuer. If you're looking at the drama triangle, this is the role of the person that fixes other people's problems. They make sacrifices for others, and they discount their personal needs. So they put their needs last in order to go and help others. This is where it's people that see themselves as the rescuers. They want to go and save other people, right? They want to go and save the person that is in trouble. It's like the Superman complex, right? So it's also those that see others as helpless. And it says here, he has nobody else. Nobody else. In the letter she wrote, he has nobody else. His family is not there, so he's alone. He has nobody. That's seeing the person as helpless. The rescuer role is also someone that feels guilty when problems can't be solved. When you can't help other people, you feel guilty. When you can't fix their problems, when you say no and you just leave it there and you see, oh my gosh, you see what they could experience, what they could struggle because you said no, and then you feel guilty. That's the rescuer role. Or when you keep the victim as a dependent on you, when you keep rescuing them and keep the other person victim to your rescuing. This might look like someone that constantly gives money, a parent who constantly gives money to their adult kid, enabling them and keeping them dependent on their income, on their financial support. That's someone that's playing the rescuer role. The rescuer also creates a sense of being capable. They don't create that, excuse me, they don't see that the other person is capable. They don't see the person that they're rescuing as capable. So does any of this sound familiar to you? If any of this sounds familiar, then you might be playing the role of the rescuer. And I see this all over in the email. So again, you're seeing the person as like they don't have any help. How do you know they don't have any help? Do they not have friends? Do they not have a church support? Do they have an insurance that can do physical therapy for them, that can help them? Do you know if they have neighbors? How do you know that they have nobody? Are you assuming that so then you can go and rescue them and keep them as victims? There's that. So once you know that you're playing the role of the victim or not, if that doesn't apply, I want to ask you this question. Are you helping this person so then you can feel better? So you can feel an emotion? So that you can stop feeling bad and worried? Because it sounds like you're rescuing so you don't have to feel those emotions. Because I know those are emotions that are usually categorized in the negative section. And so they feel uncomfortable. So are you trying to avoid feeling bad? What does that look like? How does that feel in your body when you're feeling bad, when you're feeling worried? How does that feel? If you were to just allow it to be there. And I just saw a TikTok video on a description that perfectly depicts what it is like to just allow an emotion or let go of an emotion. And he says, imagine that this emotion is just a bubble in front of you. And instead of holding on so tightly to this emotion, to this bubble, to this energy, or instead of trying to fight it and push it down and push it away, which consumes more energy and makes it stronger, you're only fueling it and prolonging it. Or we buffer, meaning we go and do something else to avoid feeling this. emotion. So instead of trying to get rid of this energy or trying to control it, what allowing it or letting go of an emotion looks like is to just let it be there. Let go of the control. Loosen your grip. Let go of the will and just let it exist there. Let it do whatever it needs to do, move wherever it needs to go. That is what allowing an emotion is. It's not changing it or getting rid of it. Allowing an emotion doesn't get rid of it. Letting go of an emotion will not get rid of your worried, you feeling bad, whatever that is. Is it guilty? Is it shame? Is it remorse? What is bad really about? How does that feel? Where do you feel it in your body? So it's really just letting that energy be. That's what allowing the emotion is. It's not making it go away. It's not. It is just letting it be instead of fighting it. I love that description. So why are you helping? And the reason why I'm like asking this, because then you can really find out, are you helping this person because you want to avoid feeling something? Are you using it to buffer? Are you using it to feed your drama in the relationship? And continue that dance of the rescuer and the victim and the rescuer, and back and forth? Or are you doing it because it's one of your values, because you value service, because you value love? Why are you doing it? Again, and all these questions are just so you can bring awareness, and whatever you feel that's triggered, whatever comes up, look at it. This is your opportunity to see your beliefs, so then you can have power over them instead of reacting or shining or looking away from them. Okay. So my next question is, if he hates you and you feel so strong, like such a strong bad vibe around him, and you know that he's not liking it, you being there, why are you putting yourself in this situation? And I want you to take this question a step further. When in your past have you done this before, where you neglected a feeling, a signal in your body, where you felt this is wrong, this doesn't feel good? It looks good on paper. I am serving someone, I am helping someone, but it doesn't feel good in your body. When in the past have you neglected that signal in your body for the sake of it looks good on paper? I am serving. I am doing something good. When have you neglected yourself and put someone else's needs above yours? And or maybe you're doing that currently. What other areas in your life have you put yourself in a bad, quotes, in a bad situation or a bad relationship for the sake of doing what's right, or the good, or the right thing, or what's good? And are you noticing anything? Are things coming up? Are you, because I'm sure that if you do this in this scenario, you might be doing it in other areas of your life. So what do you do now that you have created awareness about what role you're playing in this drama triangle? Because if he's aggravated, if he's not liking you being there, and you feel bad vibes, and you know that he doesn't really want your help, or maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know, but it sounds like you're getting that message across. Then what do you do? Now that you are kind of questioning, okay, now I know that I am playing the role of the rescuer. I'm seeing this person as a victim, as I'm not capable. I'm enabling them to continue to